Hi, my name's Keith, and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man. And today I'm going to talk to you all about Moonstone and things you didn't know about Moonstone, and so much more. This is information you can't find anywhere else online. Moonstone's a really cool stone, and I realized I forgot to take off one of my necklaces, which is actually going on the website tonight. I use myself as a model, as a photo shoot person, so the man who makes the necklaces is the man who will take pictures of the necklaces. So everything's by hand. But let's talk about Moonstone, because I'm putting amethyst between Moonstone as well very soon. You can get this on the website, floridastoneman.com. But let's jump into this. Moonstone is a crystal of the psychics. It's a crystal that people don't know what they're doing when they're wearing Moonstone. They really don't. What happens when you wear Moonstone? What happens when you put Moonstone on? People don't even know. And it's hilarious. So for people who wear Moonstone, they think it's just a gemstone. They'll put the Moonstone on, and they'll be so freakishly intuitive. I just realized that people will pull into parking spaces next to me when I'm on the beach. So yeah, I'm on the beach, guys. So I always have to check behind me because it is Florida. But, and I discard that, but I'll put the windows up if anything. Moonstones, speaking of intuition, this crystal makes you so freakishly psychic to the point where you just don't even know what's going on. But you know you know everything that's going on. This is the Clearcognizance crystal. This is the clairvoyance crystal. This is the clairsentience. This is literally the most psychic crystal you can ever have. This crystal is... People will put it on and think it's just a gemstone, but they'll be so freakishly intuitive that it annoys some people. It actually scares some people. This crystal has a tendency to be able to scare some people. Well, people who are not wearing it. So I'll show you my Moonstone. And yeah, in my videos, I'm always looking over. So the one time I haven't looked over constantly, like, oh, I don't let anything or anyone surprise me, especially in Florida and being in my car. It doesn't matter if I'm on the beach or the nicest beach in the world, etc. But let me show you my Moonstone. Yes, I'm going to start, here's a little fact. Does the Moonstone with a flash make a difference? I'm trying to show you, well, that's not Moonstone. The Moonstone's in the crown. There we go. Does Moonstone with the flash make a difference? The answer is yes, because the flash contains the essence of the Moonstone. So what about Moonstone without a flash? It's not as strong. Just like there's spectral light, there's a really flashy Moonstone, and then there is Moonstone without a flash. One is much stronger than the other one, coming from experience. So let's just say you have a flash of insight. So claircognizance is basically clear knowing. It's you automatically know. That's it. I mean, this gift is, I don't want to say any gift is boring, because no gift is boring. Every gift is beautiful. Although this crystal, you'll just know everything at once and you'll be like, ah. Or it's kind of like you see the entire script of the movie, like a 3-hour movie, all at once, and you're like, oh, okay, this is how it ends, or this is how the entire movie went, and you'll just know it. You won't even know you know it, and then that's that. So it really does open claircognizance to the point where you're just like, oh, like you'll just know everything, and it won't even be a big deal. But this is not the case with everyone or everything, but you'll just have all these downloads and you won't think much of it. You'll just think you're well, you are intelligent. When you wear Moonstone, it opens up intelligence, but with this crystal, it makes you so freakishly claircognizant. There's the word, claircog. It opens up your claircog so much to the point where you just know things. Like, that's it. Like, just, for example, and this, it kind of spooks people because, like, you'll just accidentally say people's favorite color, favorite food, etc., and they'll just be like, how'd you know that? People will be like, are you reading me? Are you reading me? No, the answer is just like, oh, that's just how the messages will come when you have Moonstone on. It's just like, oh, I thought everyone knew that. It's not being cocky at all. It's not being cocky. It's just the energy of Moonstone. It's like, oh, no one, I mean, it'll just have your gifts open without you realize that they open. It won't tell you. This gemstone is a crystal of the divine feminine. Keep in mind, why is it so? And I was hoping to see the moon tonight on the beach, so it's not a full moon tonight. It would have been nice to do this Moonstone video under the moon, but Moonstone makes you so freakishly psychic that people get scared of you. That's one thing a lot of people don't know about Moonstone. I think that's one of the biggest deals about Moonstone. It's just like the amount of knowledge that comes in, the amount of just knowing. But at the same time, it's not a big deal. This is why a lot of people, especially females, like Moonstone, because it resonates with the divine feminine. So females will wear Moonstone, and especially for females wearing Moonstone, it makes them very, very psychic without them even knowing it. Like there could be stuff going on in the family, there could be stuff going on with friends, just automatic knowing everything. I'll give you an example. For someone who got a Moonstone necklace from me, when there was stuff going on with her family, she's like, she just knew everything at once, and everyone thought she was like some kind of sorceress. Like, how'd you know all that? No one told you all this? And she's like, I thought everyone knew it. And then it just came to her, just downloaded. Now, this is a very major point about Moonstone. So, how can you practice claircognizance with Moonstone? You can practice that by meditating. You can do the Uno card method. So you can pull an Uno card and guess what's on the back of it. You just know it. You know it or you don't. You do it 100 times and you do it for a couple of months and you'll get good at it. You'll just know every card that you pull. It'll be like a Uno reverse card, and you'll just know it, and you're like, oh, that wasn't a big deal. At first, it'll be a surprise. So when you first start wearing Moonstone, now that I told you, because a lot of people don't know this, and maybe it's meant for not a lot of people to know, this video does contain very sacred and secret knowledge, but now you know, Moonstone makes you freakishly psychic. What else does it do? This is a very major aspect about Moonstone, which I said in other videos, so I kind of leave this to the side for now, but it's the stone of the divine feminine. I'm gonna safely tell you right now, this crystal is what most men need. This crystal is what most men need, especially in this day and age. Absolutely no one has any idea what spiritual masculinity or spiritual femininity means. It's not masculine or feminine. It's not, oh, this is girly, this is girly, this is guy. Like, no, that's not what it means. It seems like in the 21st century, that definition has been twisted. It's literally a universal law. Our body is in two sides. We have a male side of our body and a female side. The female side's on the heart. That's your receptive side. The right side's your projective side, the more the male side. Now, and this is not there's no, unless you're an alien watching this video, there's no exception to that. People are like, well, I'm right-handed, I'm left-handed, and makes it different. No, this is my male side. No, it's literally, it's universal law, so we're following it. Okay, so, and yeah, just because you're right-handed or left-handed, etc., doesn't switch your. I mean, you might have certain masculine qualities on your feminine side, but that's okay. That's balanced. So the law of gender applies. The law of, you should research the law of gender. You should study the law of gender. It's something that's good to look into, because then you recognize what universal laws are. Now, more about Moonstone and the divine feminine. So, the thing is, and even in the Chinese medicine systems, which, disclaimer, this is a spiritual video, the body, like I said, is divided into two halves. That's something for you guys to study. I don't teach the Chinese medicine systems. It's just something for you to study. There's a man side, there's a masculine side, and there's basically, to dumb this down, there's a man side of the body and the female side of the body. It's not completely correct, but it helps people who don't know the law of gender know it a lot better. So I would do some research on that, but if you have too much masculine in your body, then there's certain characteristics, like you'll sleep less, you'll be angry more, etc. If there's too much feminine, then you might sleep too much. I mean, there's different systems in the Chinese medicine when it comes to the laws of gender, but you have to research out on yourself, because there's exceptions. It just depends. It just depends. Now, who's the kind of person to need Moonstone? Like, absolutely need. Like, this will fix her life. So for someone like, because I go to LA Fitness, and yeah, I'm going to use LA Fitness as an example. There are these yo bros in the gym, and they have absolutely no balance. I'm not judging anyone, although you can see an energetic alignment literally leaking off the person when the way they're talking, the way they're acting, like they're throwing weights across the room, going, yo bro, yo bro. Can you guess what that's too much of? That is too much of divine masculine. It's not even divine at that point. It's just, it's not, I mean, it's just, okay. Like I said, you guys know what I'm talking about if you know what I'm talking about. There's people in LA Fitness and they're literally throwing weights across the room. There's nothing divine about that. It's disturbing. But the thing is, these people would benefit from Moonstone. I've actually had gym bros or yo bros like, bro, because that's not healthy. That person's probably not sleeping right. That person's probably all these different energetic chakra alignments off. That person probably can't hold a relationship, etc. because they're not at one with themselves. So what they attract is just utter messes. If you're one of those people, then too bad. The information applies. Well, it's Florida Stone Man teaching a very tough knowledge. You're not going to get sugar-coated on my channel. This is a sugar-free channel, okay? But for someone, for example, one of those yo bros got a Moonstone bracelet from me, and the dude was much calmer. The dude felt more at peace with himself. The dude went home, and instead of being all like hyped up and jacked up and just with toxic masculine energy, which Moonstone dilutes that. So if you know someone who has toxic masculine energy, which is an actual thing, because throwing weights across the room, being that kind of person is not cool. There's no light in that. There's no light in that. And I see that very often in LA Fitness. Even when wearing it around those kind of people, they seem to calm down. So the people seems like when you wear Moonstone around someone, and even if they're not going to wear a Moonstone, you wear it. So if you wear Moonstone, you'll notice people be like they just look like this. And it's not that they're sad. It's that they're relaxing. They look at peace. Because that's what they needed. That's an energy. They'll come around you and they'll be just like, and they'll just be relaxed because you have that energy about you. You're somehow projecting that energy about you. Now, I'll talk about Sunstone in a future video. And yes, the color does change as the sun goes down. There's different parking spaces and etc. But this crystal is incredibly calming, especially for people who have imbalances of masculine and feminine. People who have too much masculine should definitely use this crystal. And this does apply to females as well. I'm gonna roll up my windows right now because they're screaming kids, but yes, screaming kids. I'm glad you guys can't hear it. But one thing, what about a female who has too much feminine working with Moonstone? I'd highly suggest you work with Sunstone instead. Yes, Sunstone. Now, Sunstone, I'll talk about in a future video. We're gonna leave Sunstone out of this video because we're strictly talking about Moonstone. It makes you freakishly psychic. It makes you a lot more calm. It dilutes toxic masculine energy. It takes away bad characteristics. And let me talk about Moonstone and new beginnings. So you know how with the full moon you're really feeling yourself, you're feeling it literally channels the energies of the moon. It's literally the divine feminine. It's literally divine intuition. It's literally you feeling good, you feeling calm, you feeling at one with yourself. It helps you feel balanced. It helps you feel it helps you feel you. So Moonstone is very good for calming. The different colors of Moonstone, match it with their chakras. So pink, let me teach the different colors real quick. And I'm gonna hop back and forth between subjects because this is a teaching video and it's all about Moonstone. It's just not just one thing here and there. Pink Moonstone, good for the sacral chakra and the heart chakra. The more the yellowish Moonstones, sacral chakra. So here's how you learn other Moonstones. So black Moonstone, or some of the Moonstones that you guys are seeing are actually technically more so a Sunstone, but it doesn't matter because it's kind of the same in its qualities, somewhat the same. It's not too much different when it comes to like black Moonstones, black Sunstone. And I'm paying attention to my surroundings, yes. But it's not too much different, which gets a little trippy, but here, I'm gonna teach this nice and easy for you guys to know all the chakras of Moonstone. Okay, let's talk about because we're talking about rainbow Moonstone in this video, but let's talk about the other Moonstones. Pink Moonstone, which I have in this necklace, it's good for the heart. It helps you feel at one with yourself. So you take intuition, take the words intuition, calming, and psychic abilities, which you can just do intuition and calming. Let's make it nice and easy. And you apply it to every color of Moonstone. So you take pink Moonstone, for example, and you take intuition and calming. So the heart chakra has to do with love and healing and abundance. So pink Moonstone, which is basically you'll just add the two together. It's an equation. So intuition and calming plus love. It gives you intuition and love, and it calms you down in love so you're able to receive love. What about the sacral chakra? let's just say you don't have any energy. It gives you intuition of what's going on, and it gives you calming energies of the sacral chakra. Sometimes if you're moody or lethargic, it helps take that away. Let's talk about the root chakra, what they call black moonstone. Okay, so the root chakra is fight or flight. So if you're someone who runs away from the challenges too much, or if you're someone who has too much fights going on, too much drama, too much action, it takes intuition and calming and applies it to the root chakra. I just helped you guys learn every single chakra of Moonstone by, look, intuition, calming. Just make it nice and easy. Everything after that will come together. So the root chakra has to do with fight or flight, intuition and calming. Oh, it helps you calm down, so it helps make you know the difference between of when you should fight in a situation, when you should leave. It helps calm you down. It helps make you less irritable. It helps other people around you be nicer. It's very easy. So this is the aspects of Moonstone I'll be teaching about this video. It calms people down. It opens intuition. Intuition being freakish psychic abilities. Now you know Moonstone really well, and it's different than what other people explain online. I'll talk more about Moonstone in the future because it has lots of aspects to it. But this is very good for you guys to know, because this will have a lot of explaining for those people who put on a Moonstone and they don't know what they feel. They'll feel calm, but they don't know that they know a whole bunch more. So I'll have Moonstone coming on my website, coming up with Moonstone with Amethyst, which that combination will be on floridastoneman.com. You want to talk about intuitive? Moonstone and Amethyst, you'll just wake up knowing how your day will go without even knowing it. So, and yeah, that does happen. For example, I'm actually not gonna give an example there, because I'm gonna leave it to the imagination. If you have any questions, ask it in the comment section. Check out floridastoneman.com if you haven't already. And yes, it got dark outside. It's nice and beautiful. I'm getting off here now, guys. Till then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.